Bueno, pues voy a grabar un poquillo antes de irme a acostar del todo. Vamos a seguir un poquillo nada más, pero offline. Esto no estará jugado en directo, porque además, eso sí me puedo centrar en el juego.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox. The missing record in its place.
Vale, esto es lo que habíamos visto antes.
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic-depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back. An on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now we had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak. Cynthia Weaver hated being old. She'd been a doer, a fighter. Now the bathroom frightened her, afraid she'd break her hip, like Norman. Cynthia had always kept her lantern close, to hold the darkness at bay. "Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it," Cynthia said. "This will put a smile back on your face, my dear," a voice said. A man's voice. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. The light bulb had blown. She meant to replace it days ago. How could she forget? She had slipped getting out of the tub. She lay in the tub now. She lifted her hand. It looked wrong. Too many hands. In a black void with no sense of up or down, she was underwater. A dark shape pushed her down. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. It came out in bubbles. Emmett Elwood had had enough. All his life he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town. Their endless gossip, their nose-picking, chewing food with their mouths open, not washing their hands after visiting the restroom, touching things, touching everything. The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He'd beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
Vale. Vale, aquí hay bichos, ¿eh? Lo hemos oído. Pero no era ese, ¿no? Claro, ¿dónde coño tenemos que poner el...?
It won't open.
O sea, hemos cogido un fusible, pero no sé para qué. Realmente.
It doesn't budge.
Los fusibles de recambio bajo llevará porque alguien no para de robarlos. El código... Vale. Vale, nada, me piro de aquí. Me piro. He venido por aquí. Aquí hay... No. Aquí bengalas, vale. Vale. Porque necesitaríamos el fusible quizá para abrir la gramola. Vale, tendríamos que ir al museo. Es que los gruñidos de las tablas y todo, tío. Qué bien hecho está esto.
You all should stay out here a while. Until it's safe.
I'm happy to get out of that house. Isn't it strange that I've lived in Bright Falls my whole life and I can't remember this building?
The house has always been here, Norman. Remember when that poor Nora girl drowned in the bunker? Those Andersons got it so cheap because it's haunted. You get what you pay for.
Is there anyone who didn't show up?
A few. Artie, Gil, Cynthia.
If they aren't here by now, then they aren't coming. It's important to be punctual. On that topic, I'd like to point out that our nightly decaf coffee service is almost half an hour behind schedule.
Have any of you noticed anything odd about Ms. Weaver?
Just that Tor won't leave the poor woman alone. That brute wants one thing, and one thing only.
Cynthia's got
Quiere
them
zapatear.
downright bossy. Take a swim in the pond, Norman. Drink some water, Norman. Well, no one tells Norman MacDonald what to do.
Mandy May, are you all right? You're bleeding.
Oh, how did that happen?
Oh, no, Mandy May. Oh, no!
Oh, don't be a crybaby, Norman. It's nothing. I just poked my finger knitting this monster of a blanket.
¿Qué cojones? No me había dado cuenta de que estaba sangrando.
Hello there. Are you Pat Maine from the radio?
That's me. And you're the federal agent everyone's been talking about. Would you have time for an interview at some point?
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of in a hurry right now. Love your show, though. Very informative.
Thank you. Never compromise on quality. That's my motto. We'd be happy to have you on the show anytime, me and my listeners.
Qué mal rollo. Y es la de la...
We out here again?
Hay muchos puntos de luz aquí.
Odin Anderson stirred in his bed, his vision hazy, smudged.
No me gusta eso.
He felt weighted down by an ocean of dark water. Through the haze, he made out Saga. Odin felt useless. He wished he could tell Saga how his silly faces made her smile when she was young. Too young to remember. Odin used to joke that Tor was her grandfather, but he was the Allfather. He smiled at the memory. Odin was the kinder of the Anderson brothers. Tor lacked patience, more volatile. The brothers fought a lot, but they were inseparable. Now Tor was missing, dragged into darkness. Odin could feel it. Time was running out for both of them.
Es que mola muchísimo, tío. A ver, espérate. ¿Tenemos algo más? No. Vale. Nos quedan dos, ¿no?
2 remaining.
Vale, vamos a guardar. Vale, vamos a dejar 2 bengalas. Necesitamos ampliación de inventario, ¿eh? Pues de Ana que se lo pasaban. De son Moonshine. Cago en la
Anger's
puta.
remorse. This is the one. But it's gone. Cynthia has the record. She will tell me where to find it.
Puto susto que me ha dado. Macho, los sustos que me habré llevado ya con este juego, La serpiente. Vamos a hablar con Odín. Es el de Thor. ¿Algo nuevo? No. No puedo hablar con él. Mal rollo los relojes, ¿eh? Vale, a ti. Yo estoy obsesionado con esta habitación porque es la de Mei Mei que hace lo de las carteras.
Do you know anything about the cult of the tree?
Yes, yes. He who reaches for a spruce tree will stumble into a juniper. Bloom was one of them. He has kicked empty. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. But I like his shoes.
I found an empty record sleeve. Do you know where the record inside went?
Oh, the matter is not my business. Mutta niin, sanotaanko vaikka, että but she who steals a needle steals a nail. Wonders of the modern world. Music captured on vinyl, on tape. What will they come up with next? Mitä ne vielä keksi? I'm a man of the old union.
How did you know Blum was part of the cult?
No, Fox never runs out of tricks. He's a crazy man, and he will show his ways. Blum like to talk. There are pieces of George on the floor everywhere. The black stuff. Sedating. Very bad. I need to clean it all away. Perkelekko sotketaan joka paikka. Kuulkaa, mikä paikka tämä on?
Vale, Gale había desaparecido también. ¿Qué marcha me lleva? ¿Está ahí a ti de casquera?
Wheeler set up a foundation with the sales of their greatest hits album. He used the cash to build a nursing facility. The old men deserved it. An old manor in Bright Falls. Wheeler hired a contractor to have it refitted as an old folks' care home. At this point, Wheeler felt good about himself. He had a heart of gold. No need to feel guilty. Wheeler left the work to the contractor and returned to New York City. He had done his part. It was time to turn over a new leaf. The contractors figured out Wheeler was gone for good. They took the money and ran. When the fall rains came, the leaks started appearing.
Hijos de fruta. Vale, a ver qué tenemos aquí. Por un lado, Odin.
Angus' remorse is missing. Who took it?
Our shame becomes the pale horse. Oh, Tor, bro. Tor's love for you is in that song. That's why Cynthia wants it, to ruin him. She made Tor lust after her. We fought one scratching hag years ago. Now he's fallen for another, and we might lose him for good. One less Anderson.
That isn't going to happen. Cynthia has Tor in the overlap. Angus' remorse is the key to get there. I need to make Cynthia reveal its location.
Vale. Dios, qué mal rollo la Cynthia esta.
Cynthia targeted Tor specifically. Why him?
Deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. His heart was broken. Cancelled. Leaks started appearing. It was too late. Shut her out of her own case.
The dark presence is using Cynthia to keep me from talking to Tor.
Qué mal rollo de mujer,
Where's Angus' remorse now?
He is a young girl in love. A rock and roll cliche. The shadows to come alive. A gift. An on-off death wish.
She has the record. I can get it out of her. Angus' remorse. Where is it, Cynthia?
Drowned beneath dark water. Too many hands. The bathroom frightened her. Cut short. She screamed. An old folks' care home.
The Angus' remorse record is in Cynthia's room. In her bathtub.
Qué mal rollo, tío. Qué puto mal rollo.
doesn't make sense. A bathtub, a pond, a lake. There's a theme here.
Vale. Dios, estoy estresadísimo, ¿eh? Oye, a ver, ¿de esto qué? Uy, tenemos algo nuevo aquí.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
No sé si tenemos ya todos de eso. Vale. Es la habitación de Cynthia. ¿Guardo otra vez por si acaso? Va, no voy a guardar. Salga el sol por donde quiera. Me cago en la puta madre que la parió.
Key fob's no good without power.
No use crying in the dark place. What has been has gone. But trouble doesn't look like this. You can go to the basement and check the generator. But look out. You can never know in which tree the devil sits.
The basement. Thanks.
Y a ti se queda aquí tan tranquilo. Vale, vamos. Pues menos mal que no he bajado a guardar. Vale, Odin parece que está tranquilo. Nos hemos dejado un... Ya lo diré. Lo de...
This is the designated muster point, not a date.
Una caja de munición. Nos hemos dejado. No termino las frases. Por ahí no podemos pasar, ¿no? Hay que dar toda la vuelta. ¿Se ha caído por ahí? Macho, es que no me jodas. Ay. ¿Hemos perdido el virote? Vale, eso está chapado. Vale, otra página.
It's 1988, a face-off between deities on the rim of Cauldron Lake, high above its dark waters. Thunder roared, the old gods facing something even more powerful, something harder to define even. Or, changing the perspective, raving lunatics all, caught up in the frenzy of a shared delusion. The old gods, the corsairs of the Sea of Night, and the Dark One who yearned to stand in between, who had always stood in between, who would soon stand in between. We help you, you stay away from our family, Tor Anderson snarled over the thunder. Yes, until you all come to me, came the answer. That's never gonna happen, shouted Odin. I will take this as collateral, shall you remember our deal, said the Dark One. Blood arched from Odin's face as he fell to his knees. Lightning hit the dark figure on the cliff, and with that, he was gone. Tor rushed to his brother. Are you alright, bro? Effectively blind in that moment, the eye patch covering his left eye, his hand over the now empty socket of his right, blood oozing out of it. Odin cursed. The bastard took the wrong eye.
Qué grandes. Para ver si hubiera... No. Vale, tenemos que ir al sótano. Pero antes de ir al sótano, aquí teníamos cerca un punto de guardado. No, el que estaba por aquí, el más cercano. Y nos vamos al sótano. Que ya hemos estado ahí, que hemos cogido el fusible. Pero bueno. Me picaba los riñones. El riñón. A ver, ¿Rose sigue estando aquí? No, Rose ya no está aquí. ¿Dónde está Rose? Me da también un mal rollo, Rose. Está más ida que un fruto garbanzal. Uy, esa carga de texturas, ¿eh?
Shit. I need to get the power back on. There. Power's back on.
Mira, pues ya no tenemos que hacer lo otro. ¿Golismeamos por si acaso? Antes cuando he conseguido el... Cuando he conseguido el fusible... no sé lo que iba a decir. Algo de cuando he conseguido el fusible. Que claro, que yo había visto ahí el cuadro de fusibles, pero no...
I can't get through this.
Vamos a ver. Lo raro es que no me haya aparecido boss aquí. Boss o bicho, en general. Estaba abierto ahora, ¿no? ¿Me pasa por ahí? Me cago en la madre que me parió. Vale, nebrando. Madre mía, qué sustos me mete este juego. ¿Dónde está la gente? ¿Está bien aquí? A mí esa de las manos sangrientas de Ted. Un rollo de ajati. Ahora me lo esperaba.
A dam? Was Cynthia into civil engineering? The Dark Presence uses people's memories, their fears to corrupt them. A power station.
Hostia, la del 1.
Everyone needs a hobby, I guess. A lantern. Was Cynthia using it for protection? Did
Hostia,
she
qué
know about the
bueno.
Dark Presence?
La habitación de las luces del 1 que
I
está.
feel like I'm missing some context here. I'm guessing the woman in this photograph was not Cynthia's favorite.
Qué guapo, tío.
Tor's a romantic, huh?
No, vamos para allá. No hay vuelta atrás.
Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming.
Anger's Remorse by Old Gods of Asgard. I need to play it in the jukebox.
Dios, qué putos sustos. Pero, ¿en serio eso era necesario? ¿En serio eso?
Cynthia Weaver smiled. Lost without her lantern? Nonsense. Cynthia felt as giddy as a young girl in love. Cynthia had loved Thomas Zane. Tom only had eyes for Barbara. Barbara was bad news. Tom had seen it in the end. Cynthia had been there to comfort him. And when he left, Cynthia waited. Years of waiting. Now Tom had come back to her. They'd be together now. See the world. She'd always dreamed of seeing New York. They were there now in a fancy hotel. She drew a bath. She would become like Barbara. No. Better. She sank into dark water. Into Tom. Tom had enemies plotting against him. Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming. Anything for Tom.
Qué cabrona. Espérate. Porque tenemos perfiles.
Cynthia was close to someone named Thomas Zane. Who is he?
Tom was back. Tom had enemies. In a fancy hotel. Just his imagination. The nightmare started to creep in. Cynthia Weaver smiled.
An old flame. Maybe Tom was taken.
¿De quién era esta? Norman. A ti estás bien. A ti estás bien. A ti no está bien. A ti no está bien. $306. Venga. Voy para abajo. Que viene susto.
Anticipation mixed with fear!
Me encanta la ballesta. Aunque estamos perdiendo aquí. Estamos perdiendo. Uy, ¿qué es eso? ¡Oh! ¿Los podemos recuperar? ¿Los que fallamos? Mira la calidad, la hija de fruta esta, ¿eh? Sí, pues igual debería haber recuperado alguna más, ¿eh? Bien te digo. Mira qué bonita se ha quedado. Hemos perdido uno. Pero mira, estoy contento de haber recuperado otro. Así que... ¿Take control?
The song will show me the way.
Después,
The cobweb of my soul, on my face forever. Seeking to driven by passion.
The overlap is at the pond.
Espero que no me salte el copy luego al subirlo. Si estáis oyendo esto es que seguramente no me salta el copy. Si habéis oído la canción. ¡Ay, va! Que no llevo la pistola. Vale, de hecho vamos a hacer una cosa. Hostia, pues necesitaría la caja de zapatos para coger la pistola, por lo menos. Es que los sonidos... Eslogan.
This isn't real. Fuck this place.
Beware the drowned lady.
Am I going in circles?
Pues probablemente. Ah. ¿Ves? Esta mujer te ha hecho backseating para que te des cuenta. Pero no es el backseating tipo Aloy, ¿sabes? Vale, el 2, el 3. Espérate, porque aquí teníamos uno también. ¿Dónde era? Ah, no, se ha cerrado. ¿Qué es? ¿No me deja coger?
No power. Can't use the switch. I need to get the power on and use the switch.
Aquí haciendo motores en el DVD. Up. Ah, no, rip. Digo up. No, no rip. Vale. Son pilas, tío. Ahí. Ni. Las pilas son bien.
The wall just disappeared. The light did that?
Closer. Destroy. The only way.
Esto es como lo que hemos empezado, ¿no? Sí, estamos en el inicio. Espérate, vamos a dar otra vuelta porque hemos ido haciendo bucles constantemente. Antes, ¿verdad? En otras batallas, quiero decir. Partida guardada.
It's a loop, like the others. I need to reach the center.
Vale, ahora este está cerrado. ¿Qué edad tenemos? Este.
Cynthia. She's here.
Pues aquí vamos a seguir dando vueltas, ¿no?
A dead end.
Susto, se viene susto. Se viene sustísimo. Estoy seguro. Ah, mira, ahora se ha abierto eso de ahí. Cuatro. Pues no, no se ha venido susto. No tardará. Dios, qué claustrofóbico esto, de verdad.
Oh, back here again. I keep ending up back here. Why?
Porque ahora tendré que volver por aquí. ¿O qué? Pues esto se me podría haber escapado perfectamente, ¿eh? De hecho, yo creo que se me había escapado. Mierda. No podemos cargar más. Nora con Usun. Necesito más espacio, tío. No hemos probado cuánto daño hace el fusil de caza. Pues cuántas cosas como esta se me habrán pasado a mí. Vale, hay que subir eso.
Locked. The key has to be nearby.
De 5. Mira, la pintura está flotando. Está flotando la pintura. Igual es por la generación de frames, también te digo, ¿eh? Voy a estar aquí. Le vamos a quitar la generación de frames. Vale, y esto no es de 5. Y a ver si ahora está la pintura flotando también. Sí, pues no era por la generación de frames, es que es un bug del juego. Macho. Pone D5, ¿no? Vale, ya entiendo. No tenemos cizallas. Las cizallas son la otra, ¿no? sea, lo que vamos a sacar del armario son las cizallas. ¡Ole! Mira todo lo que vamos a poder abrir ahora. Vamos a ser felices. Macho, es que los reflejos y todo, tío. Guapísimo. Hostia, las físicas de los cascotes, ¿eh? Vale. Vamos a abrir el... Esto. Uf, madre mía, qué estrés. Necesito guardar la partida e irme a dormir. Por cierto, el fusil da buenas hostias, ¿eh?
Writing a story.
Back again. Gotta go deeper.
Dame un para guardar, porfa. Me quiero ir a dormir. Oh, flechitas. Por cierto, vamos a curarnos. No podemos coger la bengala.
You took Tor. I'm here to take him back. I need to get the lights on to reach him.
Saga! So damn dark down here. I'm underwater! She's trapped me at the bottom. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
It's too late. Cynthia Weaver smiled.
Vale, ¿qué está allí?
It's so dark!
She's coming.
Vale, supongo que la clave es no estar mucho tiempo en el agua.
Shit!
Kitty is a young girl in love.
Pero no
There must be
entiendo.
a way to get the power back on. Where is she? I can't stay in the water. I gotta get out of the water.
The nightmares were starting to creep in. Commanding bubbles.
Shit!
No sé qué tengo que hacer. Vamos.
Dark water pressed itself into her.
I'm not leaving you here, Tor. Hold on!
No sé. Vale, las luces serán ahí al centro otra vez, ¿no? Corre. ¿Pero quién? ¿Es la vieja?
Saga was trapped in a horror story. We're too old to stop me.
Vamos para allá.
It's cold. Dark. I can't see a goddamn thing. Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
Ahí hay luz. ¿Pero qué cojones? Vale, supongo que aquí es ya donde la matamos del todo, ¿no? Hay que esquivar lo que nos tira. Así no era la historia. A ver cómo era. Esa lengua.
Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here. Cynthia took the record and I brought it back.
¿Cómo es para agacharnos? Es que no la puedo ni stunear. Es que es un hijo de puta. Ay, y lo peor es lo que tarda en cargar. Que tarda muchísimo en cargar. Ahí se ha quedado el chat de antes del directo. Me acabo de dar cuenta.
Dark. I can't see a goddamn thing. Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here. Cynthia took the record and I brought it back.
Vale, Ahí tenemos la esta. Vale. ¡Ay! Vale, esquivamos. Bengala quizá. Oye. ¿Tío? ¡Hala! Hostia, me ha costado un poquillo, ¿eh?
You again. The FBI. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Where are you? Is this coming from the dark place when you were still trapped? I have the clicker. We can finish this.
Not the clicker. You can help. You must find it.
I already have it. I can get it to you. But I have to understand. Did you write Logan into the story?
Lad's in danger. I need to get back. I'm writing a story. It's the only way.
Then change the story. If this is the past, if this is you still in the dark place, then you can do that, right? You cannot write her in. She's my daughter, goddammit! Logan is in the story. I can get him to change it. I have the clicker. I'll make him change it now. He had no right to do this to Logan. To my family. Tor!
Oh, fucking hell.
Are you okay?
You took your sweet time to come save your grandpa, huh?
Nice attitude. A family trait?
You're right. Sorry.
Ya que caña los brazos del viejo.
Thanks for helping out an old bastard like me.
That's my job. Now, I've got some questions for you.
Of course you do, sweetie pie. I got answers.
Qué guapísimo está este puto juego, por favor. Igual...
Look in the mirror, the cobweb of my soul, on my face forever.
Y qué buena es la música de Voice of the Fall.
We need to talk.
Damn right. Lots for me to explain. But not here. The night's got ears. We can have our talk in your head. You have a room there, right?
How do you know about that?
I'm your grandfather. What don't I know?
This is not the way.
Pero me va a dejar guardar. Ahora me sale una bombona aquí.
That's it. Overlaps require pieces of art to enter. Is that because of the dark place's focus on art?
Ah, luego. Me falta el resto.
You know about my mind place? How is that possible?
We all have the power. Find the truth. Damn right I do. Odin already told you you're a seer. You can gaze into their heads, see the truth. See past the lies. Past this bullshit horror story. Us Andersons aren't bound by it. You can fight it. Don't be the story. Make the story.
It's true. I am a seer. I have a power. My mind place is more than I thought it was. This isn't my intuition. I'm seeing their thoughts. Is this why I know the truth about Logan? While everyone else forgot? You said you were my grandfather. If that's true, why wasn't I told about you?
You were part of our fucked up family, way before this horror story. I was a shitty fucking dad to Freya. Your mom didn't deserve that. Not one bit. Things were said and done. Not a day goes by I haven't regretted it. But that fucking father of yours didn't make things any easier. I know Freya is gone. So I need to apologize to you. I am sorry, Saga.
I can see he's sorry. Mom said she didn't want anything to do with my grandfather. And that my father died before I could remember. It all matches. Tor and Odin aren't part of my family. You said you were a shitty father to my mom. Is that why she left?
Freya never looked back. My girl was strong. Freya always thought our powers had a dangerous side. Odin and me did fuck with things that should not have been fucked with. Your mom had common sense. She raised you right. Kept you safe. I'm not surprised she didn't tell you about the Anderson power.
She was always protecting me. Whenever I told my mom about my mind place, she called it make-believe. I wish she'd been more honest with me. At least towards the end. Mom wouldn't talk about my father. You knew
Creo
him?
que me imagino quién es.
Some doors are better left closed. Your dad was a complicated bastard. Always thinking too many steps ahead. That's not how we work. There was trouble, and then he was gone. I didn't handle it well. Freya didn't want anything to do with me after that. I can't blame her.
I never knew my dad or my mom's family. So many broken relationships in my past. I won't lose mine. With Logan. With David. I won't stop until they're safe. I have the clicker. Can I use it to save my daughter?
An amp? Get your guitar roaring, and your drums crashing. Blow reality's eardrums. Just the light switch isn't enough. It's Tom's story we're dealing with, so he's gotta be the one to rewrite it. After that's done, he can flick that switch to bring the whole thing home, baby.
I can't use the clicker without Wake. Tom. Meaning Wake. He needs to rewrite the story first. I can't stop the horror story without him.
¿Cómo mola este...? Caso cerrado.
Wake needs to be the one to rewrite the ending. And I'll need to keep an eye on him. Okay.
No, esto es para luego.
The way Tor behaved, I'm surprised my mom hung around for as long as she did. But he is genuinely sorry.
Vale, esos no me deja ponerlos.
Wake wrote Logan into the story. He had no right to use her like this. There is still time to make him fix it. I won't give him a choice. Tor is here, in the overlap. Gotta find him and get the fuck out.
Ya lo hemos hecho. Aquí ya no queda nada más tampoco.
Thanks for telling me this, Tor. I need to go find Wake. To stop this.
The old gods of Asgard will be ready to help. Me and my bro will bring the rock when you need it. Remember, your daughter is alive. Just kept from you by this bullshit horror story.
I needed to hear that. Thanks, Grandpa.
Don't worry about me, kiddo. I'll drag my sorry ass over to Odin. A few shots of the Andersons' finest will fix us both up. See you soon, Saga.
The FBC is holding Wake at the sheriff's station. I need to make Agent Estevez understand. They have Wake and I have the clicker. We have to work together to stop this. Casey. Do you read me, Casey? Damn it. Where are you, Casey? He better be okay. Focus, Saga. Get to the station. To Wake.
Vale, y esta puerta no la podíamos abrir. Me lo voy a guardar. Y ya podemos dejar la partida. Y es que no puedo parar, ¿eh? Es que te atrapa este fruto juego, ¿eh? Uf. Pero tremendo, me está encantando el argumento y todo, ¿eh? Antes de cerrar. Vistacito rápido. Pat está ya con su radio. Las baterías es que son raros siempre, ¿eh? Vale, Odin sigue durmiéndola. La señora ahora está haciendo su marcheta. ¿Dónde está la tejedora? ¿Y Hattie? Norman tampoco está aquí. Nada de Cynthia. Gale nada. ¿Dónde leches están?
I thought Artie put on a wonderful performance this afternoon.
But you're always calling him a crazy Finn.
I respect the art, Norman.
¿Y Rose? Me faltan Rose y Ati. Ahora esto ya lo podemos abrir también. Buah, ahora podemos abrir un montón de cosas. Esa es la parte de atrás por donde habíamos salido. Luego esto. Vale, ahora esto está desbloqueado. Pero antes de irnos para allá, vamos a guardar la partida. La lámpara de Cynthia.
When Cynthia Weaver was downstairs at breakfast, Rose snuck into her room. With all the lamps in the room, it took her a while to find the one with an angel. Luckily, the dream Alan had sent her had been very clear. Rose was certain that Cynthia would not miss one lamp. She had so many. Tonight, Rose would put the lamp in a shoebox and let it sink into the garden pond. That's what Alan wanted. That's how she could help him. The thought made her whole body buzz with joy. Cynthia knew the lamp was missing the very moment she came back to her room. She was overcome by grief. It had been Tom's lamp, one of the few things that reminded her of him. It had not worked in a long time with the cord severed and the light switch gone. But there are other kinds of lights than the ones we can see. The invisible light of the angel lamp had held Cynthia together all these years. With tears welling in her eyes, she didn't see the shadows shifting in the corners of her room.
Es que está brutal el puto juego, ¿eh? Es increíble. Vale, vamos a guardar la partida y ahora sí lo dejamos. Hasta el próximo vídeo. Aquí. Espérate, caja de zapatos que tenemos. Esto no lo voy a usar. Igual me estoy desperdiciando una oportunidad de oro de utilizar un arma fantástica, pero... Y estas tampoco. Vale, pues hasta aquí, gente. Nos vemos en el próximo vídeo. Chao, chao.